I'm so happy to be back, and today's video is packed full of cozy home inspiration. I have some new, simple styling ideas to share, as well as some cozy tips and a few recipes as well. Let's get started. Hello there everyone. I just wanted to pop on here and tell you all how much I have missed you. I took a little bit of an extended break. It was definitely needed. I needed just a little bit of time to work on some things around my house that I have been putting off for a really long time now and spend some time with my girls. So the time was just wonderful to be able to do that, but I'm happy to be back sharing a new video with all of you today. I hope that you enjoy. I have tons more videos planned coming up on my channel here soon. Thank you all so much for being here. When I sat down to create this video, I really thought about the things I do to make my cottage-style home cozy, but still keep things simple. Honestly, it's not always about buying new decor or projects, although I do love those things. Those really aren't at the core of what makes a home feel cozy and lived in. Which is why I wanted to sprinkle in some recipes today as well, because I truly believe that cooking and baking at home is one of the best ways to make your home feel cozy. And no, I don't always make everything from scratch. We do eat out sometimes, but for me, it's all about balance. If you can replace some of the things that you buy at the store with homemade, great. Or even if you make things from scratch every now and again, that's great too. I would love to be able to make everything from scratch, but for me, it's not always practical. And if you've been following me for a while, you know the practicality is important to me when making a home. So balance is that sweet spot for me. I cook and bake from scratch when I can, but I try not to put too much pressure on myself and make myself feel like I have to do it all of the time. So today I actually needed to discard some of my starter before I could make sandwich bread, which I'll be sharing later in the video. So I decided to make these super easy sourdough discard chocolate chip cookies. Let's talk fresh flowers for just a bit and how to get some longevity out of your bouquets. I love fresh flowers in my home, and for me, that's one of the simplest and easiest ways to make your home feel cozy. But I also understand that fresh flowers can be pricey. So here I have a large arrangement of flowers that I made well over a week ago now. Some of the flowers still look really nice, and then some of them not so much anymore. So what I like to do is actually take the arrangement apart. I will set aside the flowers that still look really nice, and I'm actually going to create a smaller arrangement with those flowers. I have shared this with you all before, but I really love to dry my flowers to save and use for future DIY projects. So here all I did was remove the goldenrod and the cabbage roses that I had in the arrangement. I dried off the stems and cut off the bottoms that were in the water, and I just tied those up with some twine. And what I'll do is I'll put them in a dark place, usually a closet or down in my basement, to dry for the next couple days. Flowers from the previous arrangement that still have some life left in them, all I did was give them a fresh 45-degree angle cut at the bottom, put some fresh water in this glass mason jar, and just created a really sweet, smaller arrangement. I have been working on learning more about sourdough bread baking. I usually make fresh bread once a week, and then just recently I have had enough starter to have discard, which is what I made the chocolate chip cookies with earlier. And discard is simply unfed starter. Sometimes when you start to get a lot of starter, you have to start taking some of it out, so when you feed your starter, you have room for it to grow. Now, I love to share some little tidbits of bread making on my channel channel with all of you, not because I'm an expert at this, but because I want to encourage you to try new things. The only way you are going to learn is to step outside your comfort zone a little bit and to try something new, which is what I have been doing with learning how to make bread. So the recipe that I am making today is a sourdough sandwich bread, and it's actually from Farmhouse on Boone. So I will link the recipe for you if you are interested in giving it a try. Sometimes all that a room needs are a few simple swaps to make it feel refreshed. In my living room, I am adding in this quilt. I am loving a pop of red in my home right now. It feels so fresh and bright. On my coffee table, I changed out the flowers in the pot that I had here and brought in these red geraniums and berry stems that I styled in this thrifted apple bushel basket. Adding a pop of new color to your space helps it to feel different without having to change too much. I then flip the books on my coffee table to a new page. So simple, but still impactful. I think sometimes that maybe we get stuck, or at least I do, in this place of making changes in our homes that have to be really extravagant, and they just don't, to be honest. The smallest changes can be the most impactful in a space. You can make a swap here and there, something as simple as adding a new blanket, changing out just one pillow cover, or flipping a book to a new page. I wanted to sneak in just one more styling on the coffee table, and I think this one is so pretty because of its simplicity. I brought in this gathering style basket and paired it with these blue hydrangeas. I love these faux flowers because they have a really realistic looking stem, which is perfect for a basket like this where you can actually see the stem. You all know that it wouldn't be one of my cozy styling videos without incorporating just a few more fresh flowers. I picked up these bunches of chamomile flowers at Wegmans, and they were just $6 a bunch, which I thought was very affordable, and I used just 2 bunches to fill this pitcher. We are going to add them to my newly styled kitchen table. I added in just a new tablecloth, and I thrifted this tablecloth a long time ago, as well as the placemats that you see here. For me, when I am wanting to refresh a space in my home, it's really about just a few simple changes. I added in the fresh flower bouquet and changed out my tablecloth, and that was pretty much it for this space. So my advice here is sometimes think small. The changes you make don't always have to be grand. In this week's Cozy Chats, I wanted to share one of my favorite go-to recipes. This is a perfect side for dinner or even as a lunch option. I mentioned earlier about balance when it comes to cooking. I try to prepare healthy meals for my family, but not everything I make is always completely homemade or from scratch. I did cheat a little with this pasta salad with some bottled dressing, but this one doesn't have too much junk, as I like to say, but you could certainly make your own dressing if you wanted to. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you are new, I hope that you will subscribe and make yourself at home. I will see you all in the next video.